Hello, hello, here we are. Now, had a nice big lunch, got everything cleared up, and I'm ready to start today. So, I will not be making the same mistake as last time and trying to binge everything all at once. Instead today, because I really want to get back to playing more, we will be playing 3 hours of Star Rail and then be swapping over to 3 hours of Monster Hunter. So let's get right to it.
It's still early. Where to now?
Let's see how Phanion's doing. Hey everyone. Everyone's quiet.
Glaya, with all due respect, this trial's taking far too long.
How long does it normally take? Feels like I already waited for 42 days. How did you even arrive at that number?
What do you think of this, Trinan?
It's not possible to tell for sure what goes on within the vortex. All I can hear are fragments of speech and distant battle cries.
Is it Phanion's voice?
I'm not sure.
I will unfortunately be
It's difficult
skipping
to make
Trinity,
out clearly.
even though I really did want to. I just don't have enough on me and I don't want to spend anything right now.
No!
Same goes for my day, so we'll just be saving hard up for Caceres.
Noise, voice. I can't hear him anymore. There's a sun-like existence in the trial. It's burning him up.
Sound like
It
existence.
has come to this, after all.
What now?
Get ready, my Demos.
What's going
Plan
on?
B. We pull him out when something goes wrong. As I promised you, Aglaya, I will intervene in the trial this time to bring your deliverer out to safety. But that's as far as I will go.
Of course. I know this is not the time to demand any more from you.
Discerning. All right then. To be as prepared as I can, I hope that the two Outlander warriors can also join me.
Let's go.
That might not be a good idea. The core flame trial is many times more complicated than a standard ritual. Even the slightest misjudgment, misstep, or hiccup could result in grave consequences. Our two distinguished guests are not obliged to risk their lives for the flame chase journey. Let me join you instead, Lord Mighty.
It's fine, we got this. Things have taken a critical turn, especially with Phanion's life on the line. Of course, we Nameless will do what is necessary. How should we help?
Join me in the trial to look for Phanion. And when we do, Glaya's golden thread will guide us back out. Assuming we survive Nikador's wrath.
Not that guy again.
If something bad were to happen, Castoris, your priority is to ensure the safety of these two. I can find a way out on my own.
Yes, Lord Mighty.
Thank you both for your valor. Time to get to work then. Let me have the honor of taking the lead in this battle.
Go right on ahead.
May that warrior be safe from harm. When you are ready, I will preside over the ritual on Trinon's behalf. No problem.
Just a second. I want
We
to
should
check
only
the others.
begin when everyone is fully prepared.
We can't get rid of all the noise. Please, stay safe.
Let's also make our way to the front of the spear basin when you're ready. Let's
May
do
that
it.
warrior be safe from harm.
Going right into a battle, huh? Look, we're playing with Mighty. Alright, here goes.
Our reinforcements from beyond the sky. Warriors of high esteem. Please close your eyes and hold your breath. They once kept the fate of this world, and many other challenges safe from the devastating rage of strife. They now seek to venture deep into the trial of divinity, and prove their will to destroy our enemies, as foretold by the prophecy. When the hammer of strife strikes the anvil of the warrior, the heat and impact will leave behind scars, and between them, a demigod shall rise.
Ooh.
Very well. Come forth then. Souls foreign to this realm, and warriors in the making. Follow me into the mist and flames, and come face to face with the greatest fear in the depths of a warrior's heart. And with thy strength, banish the darkness and usher in sunlight. Let all lost souls find courage on a long journey back home.
Excuse me. Come here. What?
What's the matter? Surprised? Where there's strife, there's carnage. It shouldn't come as a surprise to see such a sight in Nikador's trial.
Let's just look for Phanion.
I don't see him around here. We should go first. Let's pray he stays safe. Huh. The greatest fear in the depths of a warrior's heart, huh? So, this is what he fears the most.
Oh, that's cool looking.
You won't get away, Cremnoan vermin! Tell me your name, brute. Your demise shall be a tale I boast about at the feast table.
My name is Perdiccas, and I am here to avenge my people.
You don't seem to be doing a good job of that.
Cremnoans and Akamans are at war?
Perdiccas? Even the tragic cries of beasts at the slaughterhouse sound better than your name.
Say whatever you like, despicable Akaman. Better to die in battle than return even in glory. May the Cremnoan spirit always watch over me.
Foolish brute. I see you're eager to die. Very well then. I shall grant you just that.
Should we watch?
Die, you swine!
I guess you did just let us watch. I thought he would jump in.
My king. Why? Why did you leave us to the mercy of these foreigners?
I thought he would jump in. Well,
Is this?
And you are... Oh. So the Alpha Brute has found his way here. You Cremnoans are all eager to die, huh? Then I shall grant you a swift death.
yeah, boy. That doesn't sound like a pleasant transformation.
Face your death, cowardly king!
Okay, Mighty, let's see what you can do.
Insatiable bloodlust is a product of Nikador's wrath. Better close. So feeble. Fiend or devil. I'll crush them all!
Let
Let this place witness glory. Burn it all.
Being direct is always
Ooh,
preferable,
cool.
Catadons.
Get them! How noisy. Forever do it! Through my blood. Burn it all.
Whoa! Ah, darn. Didn't get to see his ultimate.
Absurd. I know this Akaman. Strife contorted an honorable warrior into this perverse and twisted being. And that horrible noise. I can hardly suppress my bloodlust when it sounds. This battle cry must have gone to Phanion. That's why he lost himself. What a useless fool.
Wanted to play hero even in this little fantasy world? Why so solemn?
It's nothing. Let's go. That voice is Cartonis? Not you too, Cartonis.
Mighty Mouse you are.
Doing alright, big guy?
Destroyed all the wicked king. Here to take my life finally.
I won't ask how this happened, nor will I hurt you like you said. I just need you to tell me where Phanion is.
All of this you know very well. Leave our city, cursed son of Gorgo!
I have no intention of hurting you, Cartonis.
Humiliate me you shall not! Leave! Get out of Okima! Get out! Symbol of your sovereignty, take it!
Are we sure this is
Ignite of
Phanion's
Kreml's
trial and not my
bask
days?
in blood
Seems very
so
personalized for
glory,
him.
Your kind alone!
This is Mother Signet.
Signet?
It's here again. I knew it.
Ha! Finally gone mad, despicable vermin have. With your mad king, perish together in that maelstrom of battle!
Enough! Be quiet! You are not at all Cartonis. Look out!
Oh. A long, narrow shadow pierces through the shadow of Phantom Cartonos.
Nice move.
Hey, Don. You too? Are we up against Don Hung's apparition this time?
Wait. He seems calm and composed, unlike the rest.
Sane enough to communicate, it seems. Hey, gray-haired warrior, tell me. Hold up. What was the last thing you said to me before I parted into waters at the Scale Gorge Waterscape?
Parted the waters.
You expect me to remember that? And why'd you call me gray-haired warrior? That's suspicious enough. That sounds like something the real you would say. It wasn't easy, but I finally found you two.
So, you are Don Hung. What did you go through before meeting us?
But you called me gray-haired warrior. Are we not gonna recognize that? Just some memories from my past. Nothing worth mentioning.
You mean you saw your past too? The trial of strife is a vicious one, all right.
What are you thinking?
This might not be a single person's trial, but an arena for every challenger to engage their own delusions in a bloody battle. I saw someone from my past a while ago. Someone Phanion has never met.
That doesn't exactly sound like a bad thing. At least it means we'll be able to find Phanion here.
We can only hope this battlefield is nowhere as extensive as I imagined it to be. Let's first follow the sounds of battle to their source. The battle cries seem to be getting a lot louder.
Oh man, so many people and bodies. Someone is manipulating this battlefield. Someone who might not be Phanion.
I agree.
Cursed brute.
Just as I thought. This is where the battle cries were coming from. The true entrance to Nikador's trial.
What's wrong with you two? It's Nias, the incarnation of Nikador.
I'm seeing him for the first time, but there's no doubt about it. What I'm sensing can only be Strife's bloodlust. The one manipulating this battlefield is Nikador themselves.
Mightimus, you are a keen warrior indeed.
You know me?
The blasphemous prince. Of course I know you. And I happen to know that you're here for the soul of that white-haired warrior.
Great. Let's cut to the chase then. Hand over that poor excuse for a swordmaster, so we can be done with this farce.
No. I applaud your courage and strength for coming this far, but you have chosen to besmirch the dignity of one who has fallen, and I cannot turn a blind eye to that.
This is gonna be one fierce battle we won't be able to get out of. One who has fallen. Phanion failed the trial?
He faced the greatest fear in the depths of his heart, and fought with exceptional valor, though he eventually succumbed to the brutal onslaughts. I have since brought him to the rear battleground, and granted him glory worthy of his courage, tenacity, and sacrifice.
What's that supposed to mean?
You wish to take him away? Sure. Pick up a spear and prove that your resolve can rival his. Of course, cowards who hope to avoid bloodshed are better off disappearing from my sight this instant.
Your opinions are of no interest to me, Mad King. If it's a fight you're looking for, then you will get one, Titan. I will put you to rest once more with my curse of immortality.
Commendable. Your noble mother displayed the same spirit with a spear in her hands.
Oh boy, this is gonna get messy.
Don't you dare speak of her.
Why not? She challenged the former Kremnos king to a duel, even knowing that it was a deadly trap, all to protect your dignity. Are you suggesting her efforts were for naught?
Her death was caused by you, the incarnation of strife. How dare you talk about her past?
Oh man.
Enough of this nonsense. You should be wielding your weapon at the god of strife. Battle me and put a swift end to this!
Man, Heidi's voice actor is awesome.
Your hatred is as clear as day, my Demos. My words must have stung you deeply. But thanks to that, I have also come to realize. This is why you killed your father for the throne, only to let your signet sink to the bottom of the Sea of Souls, refusing to let the glory of Kremnos live on. This is why you slew the Strife Titan, only to reject the core flame, letting strife continue instead. Oh, child abandoned by fate, show me what you are capable of. Show me if you have the power to put out the flames of your very own destiny. I will rip your chest apart, Titan. The same way I ripped apart that former king.
Oof.
I see you wish to repeat this. Come at me then. Ignite the flames of your fears and step onto the battlefield. Take this fierce battle to the boundaries of strife and consume me. Or lose yourself in the fight and watch your defeated corpse burn to ash. Remember this, slaves. The son of Gorgo will be crowned in blood. Very great, unjust, voluntary ascension. To you, the successor of Kremnos.
Jesus Christ. Man, they're really just not holding back with this.
Knew he was no match, yet he chose to fight till his very last breath. What about you, Mightimos? Can your murderous intent match up to what fate has in store for you?
All these voice actors are so good.
That you are worthy of this power. Spare no effort. Let this place witness glory. Dying soul, face me. I allow you to accept
Whoa.
cries or punish miserable wails.
Oh, that is so cool.
Kings of Kremnos.
Holy shit.
This is the power you desired? Come on, show me your courage.
Being direct is always time for resolution. Ha!
Show me forever do. I am struck. Burn it all. In the name of fairness, I grant you the blood of strife.
Countless threads. Thus our fates become one.
Dying soul, face me. This raging power, I can hardly contain it.
God, that is cool.
A
Oh my
little
gosh.
honesty. Life, so fragile like a wisp of silk.
Forever do it. Here comes someone your own side. Burn it all.
Is that their
And then I just shoot the little
So
wisp
fragile,
from
like
my
a wisp
flower
of silk.
feather pen. Meanwhile, this guy's making blood crystals shoot up from the ground, consume everything. Oh, it's my cute little mem.
Get there. Fury upon you.
Whoa.
In fear you shall abandon your mortal body, King of Kremnos. How noisy.
He's completely going off on his own right now.
Dying soul, now accept your punishment. Forever do.
Catadons?
I'm gonna hold everyone back again! Give me strength!
Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all. Burn it all.
Is that fear I said? Ha!
I need to pull that out. Oh.
Found you.
Whoa. That's certainly an opening. Sometime later.
I did my best.
The core flame trial is indeed no place for the weak. Let's just hope that Phanion gets through this.
There's no need to worry. His soul is in a stable condition. With ample rest for both body and mind, he'll be up and about in no time.
The greatest fear in the depths of his heart. Lord Phanion must have been forced to relive his past during the trial, and revisit his homeland that had fallen to the Black Tide.
In all likelihood.
Black tides, you say, huh? Since coming to Amphorius, we have heard many things about this Black Tide. Could you tell us more about it?
It is one of the culprits that drives the people of Amphorius to madness. It was during the Era Bellica that this unspeakable thing first appeared, like a plague, alongside the three titans of calamity. Nobody knows where it came from or how it came to be. What we do know, however, is that it is steadily encroaching upon what little remains of this tranquil land, much like a rising sea closing in on an island from all sides. It is for this very reason that it became known as the Black Tide. Those who succumb to it lose their reason and humanity, becoming vicious, mindless monsters. Mortals are not the only ones susceptible to its influence. Even gods and titans cannot escape from it.
According to Naius, Nikador, though one of the embodiments of calamity, also bears the responsibility of fending off the Black Tide. Perhaps that is also why Lord Phanion threw himself into the trial of strife so readily.
But now, we must look for alternative means of igniting the flames of strife.
So, Aglaya, what should we do now?
You know very well the decision doesn't lie with me. As the successor to Krymnos, Mighty, you know better than anyone that if it was simply about emerging triumphant on the battlefield of strife, you and your people could manage it with ease. But ultimately, the heavy burden of divinity can only be borne by one. It is foolhardiness and indecision, not the unclaimed seed of divinity, that pushes this world into the deathly fog.
The Black Tide. Guess we just go back to our room for now. An unspeakable thing of unknown origin. What comes to your mind when you put those keywords together? An Aeon? That's right. If you think about the various characteristics of Amphorius, an isolated world of eternal night being eroded by an unknown power, we cannot discount this possibility. This has been bothering me for a while now. Everything we have seen thus far suggests that Amphorius wasn't always isolated from the rest of the universe, be it the birth of Titans or the encroaching Black Tide. None of these can be explained as a natural progression of a civilization. There must be other reasons for its current state of isolation. It's just, if the cancer of all worlds is truly the culprit, then we should have observed a certain phenomena, explicit or otherwise, by now, but that isn't the case. One can hope. That's what I was thinking too. From past experiences, the Stellar Hunters are certain to appear on a world with Stellaron. There are several other unanswered questions too. My gut feeling is that things here are not as simple as they seem. Furthermore, what happened in Penacony also proved that the appearance of a world may not necessarily be due to the influence of just one path. Could be an all-star cast. In another sense, it's Penacony all over again. For now, let's just take things as they come. The Black Tide could be a good starting point. Since Nikador has fallen, those who were suppressed by them will no doubt begin to counterattack now. It seems our trailblazing expedition is growing in significance. My day's POV. At the same time, on the other side of Memorial Palace.
Don't worry, Dee. This isn't the first time he's been like this. A long time ago.
I'm not worrying about him.
Oh,
It's fine to worry about your bro friend.
you're a little quiet, though.
I'm sorry. That was rude of me. What I meant was, I know that man can pull through for sure.
It's alright. Being straightforward suits you better. Actually, Dee, there's something we're curious about. What did you see in Nikador's trial?
Something that terrifies me. Isn't that ironic? There shouldn't even be a word for fear in the Kremnoan language.
You're all
Do you
people.
think
Everyone has something they fear.
You stand a chance against that thing that terrifies you.
Is this also part of your grand scheme?
What do you mean?
Aglaya knew that Phanion might fall. And she expected me to take his place. That was the plan all along, wasn't it?
Yes. Looks like you know everything.
I have no intention of condemning you for it. The Flame Chase journey is not a game, and I have long understood this. The downfall of strife, and the ever-growing threat that the Black Tide poses. If Circes and Ornyx are also impacted, ramifications will be dire.
They are the only two Titans who are still lucid and willing to coexist with humanity.
Regrettably, I do not hold the key to completing the trial. If I wish to conquer that fear, I need the assistance of my fellow Kremnoans. Give me some time to speak with my people. It won't take long, I promise.
I see. There is strength in numbers, but you must know that the trial to become a demigod is ultimately meant for only one individual. Dee, your people, they have been eagerly awaiting a new king all this time, haven't they? If you take on the divine role, they will have no reservations about following your lead. After all, you're the hero of Castrum Kremnos.
I once was. But Lady Trebios, therein lies my deepest fear.
About not
We'll
being able
talk
to match
again
up to
later.
expectations?
I'll be back.
The fear of failing your people?
Dee? Regardless of what happens, we will always be there for you.
Thank you. The person I'm looking for is probably in the hot bath. I should go take a look.
That
Bill. Wind steam always brings back memories of the furnaces in our homeland.
Can I can. If I'm gonna be walking around as him, well, in his perspective.
Witness with your... Children left unattended by their parents? That's not safe.
Huh, he cares about the kids.
You shouldn't run around in here, kids.
Hey! Are you also here for a bath?
I want to hear stories about good feats on the battlefield.
The Crown Prince. Are you Kremnoans?
Yeah, we are! The grown-ups said we used to live next to the arena. Well, next to the parts next to it anyway.
My dad is a centurion with the Hydra Lancers, and my mom is the bravest warrior in the God Shield Brigade. We used to get tons of silver coins from Mr. Crateros.
My parents are serving in the Holy City garrison now. As warriors of Kremnos, they're braver than any Achaemen.
Why are you kids here alone? Where are the grown-ups?
Mom and Dad were asleep, so we snuck out to play hide and seek with Mr. Crateros.
That old man can be such a child sometimes. You know where Crateros is? I happen to be looking for him.
Sorry, I don't. Come to think of it, we haven't seen him in a while. Did he get lost while trying to find us?
No way! Mr. Crateros is a member of the Royal Wing Elites. He's the best at hunting down enemies. He was counting near Verax Leo when we went to hide. I thought about taking a peek, but who knows if it might be a trap he set.
It was prudent of you to be cautious. So, which Verax Leo was he with?
It's, just take a few turns after you go out from here. It's close to the backs.
Alright, I'll go look for him. You should consider the game over and head home for now. And don't play around the hot baths again.
You can slip and fall.
Wait, Your Highness!
Is there something else?
I heard you retrieved Nicodor's core flame. Does that mean we get to go back home soon?
Have you ever been to Castrum Kremnos? You were all born in the Holy City, and are living lives no different from the Achaemens. Everything you know about our people comes only from the tales of others. You have never even witnessed the blade in the sky with your own eyes. How, then, is a city you've never seen your home?
Because this place is definitely not home. Mom and Dad told me that the children of Kremnos are born to wield swords and fight on the battlefield.
They also said that the Kremnoan detachment led by the Crown Prince is the bravest army across all of Amphorius. No one can defeat them.
The kids in the Holy City don't play with us. The moment they find out that our parents are Kremnoans, they shun us. We don't care. We all know that the Crown Prince will take us home one day.
So I've been fed too many fairy tales,
Time
huh?
has not yet arrived. But, young men of Kremnos, heed my command. Return to your parents at once. From here on, you are to dedicate yourselves to rigorous training and a healthy diet.
How
You
might
must
I?
not neglect these two aspects if you are to become a brave warrior of Kremnos. Only by following this path can you be deemed worthy of returning home.
Yes, Your Highness!
The future of Kremnos. I should find Crateros.
It's nice that he cares about the kids.
There he is.
Rat! Oh, it's the Crown Prince of Castrum Kremnos.
Get a grip. We're here by order of the Council of Elders. Even the Chrysos heirs have to think twice before doing anything to us.
We'll see.
Out of my way, lackeys of the Council.
The Civil Guard of Achaema is on official duty. Please keep out of this area.
Calm down, my lord. Play nice.
Don't make me repeat myself.
I'll allow you to pass this time, but just this once.
Sure, sure. He's not worrying himself at all.
So, you think yourself knowledgeable? Then here is a question for you. Do you know how Chrysius Leo and Castrum Kremnos came to be mounted on the wall?
I don't know, my lord. How did it come to be?
Let me enlighten you. A long time ago, the founder of Castrum Kremnos led a group of warriors to hunt down a lion on the outskirts of the city of Tritos. That vicious beast had been a menace for years, and the bones in its den were stacked even higher than the peaks around Akama. But do you know what happened? Nary a moment had passed after the beast's head peeked out of its den, when the Kremnoan warriors surged forward and brought it down within the blink of an eye, shattering its knees with a single strike. And then... why are you red-faced already? We haven't even gotten to the best part yet.
How's a statue getting red-faced?
It's your storytelling, my lord. You're weaving such a captivating tale that it got my blood pumping.
You got
Please,
blood?
Go on. Well, if it isn't Lord Mighty. It's been a while.
Oh, what in Akama is happening? To what do I owe the pleasure, son of Gorgo?
Krataros. My esteemed teacher.
Let's talk somewhere else, Mighty Mos. I'm tired of speaking with this silly lion.
What about the Council's informants?
Those two hyenas are nothing but scavengers of rotten meat. They couldn't bite even if they tried.
Got him.
They can follow us if they want to. Let's go.
Good. Wait, so how in the world did Chrysius Leo get mounted on the wall?
Still
Keep
curious
up
about
with
that, huh?
us, you hyena. Oh, sorry. I meant officers.
Hey, old man, how dare you? Calm down. Calm down.
Don't fall behind now. Unless
You're the
you
one
want
being
to
slow.
upset our friends here.
Don't you dare try any tricks with us.
We're almost there.
Why have you stopped?
This is a nice spot for a private chat.
Shall we, sir?
Let's do it.
Well,
What are you up to?
Someone help me!
Some privacy at last. So, tell me, why have you come to seek this old man's counsel?
I came to discuss the future of the Kremnoans.
Interesting. I heard the core flame of the Lance of Fury has been restored, though not by your hand. And you're even considering giving up Nikador's divine power. Is this true?
Those rumors are not entirely groundless.
In other words, you did entertain the thought of giving up the throne of Kremnos and forsaking your people.
The divine power is not equivalent to the throne. The path of strife is also not our people's only way.
Enough with the word games. You, of all people, should understand the plight of the Kremnoans. Think about all the warriors of the Kremnoan detachment who left their homeland with you. Think about their children. Only the yearning for our former glory days has kept us going all this time.
You can't just always yearn for the past.
If they ever learn that the Crown Prince they look up to so much is actually toying with the notion of stepping down, think of the disgrace it would bring upon your departed mother, Martimos.
Man, no one's shy about bringing her up.
You best remember that she died for you because of Europon's schemes to restore the glory of Kremnos.
Since you've brought that up,
Hello there.
tell me,
How you doing?
who is responsible for my father's death?
Hope you're doing well.
Are you trying to shame me, Martimos? I may be old, but I haven't become so decrepit that I've forgotten it all. Of course I remember that Europon died when the Kremnoan detachment surrounded him. You drove the spear into his chest with your very own hands.
Yeah.
That was merely the final outcome. Do you still not see it? What led my parents and our people to their downfall is none other than the strife we speak of. The quest for glory. The tenet of valorous death before glorious return. This is the creed of every Kremnoan, no matter whether these beliefs are justified or not.
Don't be ridiculous. The
Constantly
only thing that
striving
could
for
slay
glory.
a king is a spear.
And a ruined
Even
kingdom,
an
huh?
infant knows that much.
Hanging on to the glory of the past.
It's
not gonna get you anywhere.
That I would guard your crown with my life.
I'm doing well.
I
I'm
never
just
foresaw
basically
that
getting
the
started
son
here
of
for the day.
Gorgo himself would be the first to turn his back on the Kremnoan spirit.
You doing well?
Gorgo. Your mother bore that name. The name of the great founder of Castrum Kremnos. And she upheld that name with honor. If you choose to turn your back on her legacy,
Yeah,
like
it's
a
finally my
wretched
weekend, so I was
deserter,
finally able to start the story.
do not fault me for withholding my loyalty, Martimos.
I'll certainly not be making the same mistakes as I made
came
last
to
time,
discuss
trying to do the whole thing in
future
one
of our
sitting.
people with you.
That was 10 hours I will not forget or repeat.
It appears this is not the right time yet.
Go, mighty. Ha!
I got it for
That's
what
those
I bought it, yeah,
priceless
for
heirs
commission.
call you, isn't it? Go down the path you have deemed correct. Deep down, you have always been one to do as you please.
I found a gig
And I
on
am
Fiverr
well
for
aware
it.
that no one can deter you once you've made up your mind. But don't you ever dream of renouncing the traditions of Kremnos. We may reside in Akama now, but we remain eternally bound to strife by blood.
Bloodlines no longer hold any significance in this era of destruction.
Ooh, that's a good line.
My young lord, always bear this in mind. Never reveal your vulnerabilities to anyone. A lion should never dwell amidst its prey. Especially when it wields power enough to dominate the entire hunting ground.
Europon, the boy did nothing wrong! This is murder! Do not sully the noble name of Kremnos with the blood of an innocent child.
Just obsessed
You
with wanting to
mustn't
be
reveal your
on
weaknesses
top
to the
again.
enemy.
Enough! My decision is final. We must use this child's life to preserve the soul of the great Nikador.
Sort of wrote a little bit about it, but haven't really finalized anything yet. I figured I'd save it for later on in the time.
Don't be absurd! Those tiny hands lack the strength to even lift a spear. Do you truly believe him a threat to Castrum Kremnos?
Really going for the whole Spartan training birth, huh?
Bloodline of Kremnos if you do
Baby looks weak, throw him off a cliff.
Our millennia-old glory will become nothing more than a joke.
Have you forgotten that we Kremnoans place no value in bloodlines? It is through pure bloodshed and slaughter that the kings of Kremnos have ascended to the throne. As for our millennia-old glory, it has always been a joke in my eyes. Glorify it all you want, but it will not alter the nature of slaughter. Those who revel in it are but murderers. They are no more noble than the most monstrous beasts in Amphorius.
That's his belief, huh?
Enough with your words! Among all the kings of Kremnos, which one did not inherit the crown only after plucking it from the lifeless body of his father?
Ooh.
But listen to yourself now.
These work actors are really so good.
Do you truly believe you can cleanse the blood from your hands through mere words alone?
Nay, quite the contrary. I will end this cycle of bloodshed. Starting with this child. With these blood-stained hands, I will end it all.
Your failure is inevitable, European. You are just a coward who can only raise his blade against his own child.
No thanks, man.
Beast
I'm good for now.
murders his own kin. Royal wing elites and efforts of Kremnos. You cannot sit idly by and watch this atrocity unfold. If you consider yourselves the honorable sons and daughters
I know how to seek services when I need them. I don't need them coming to me.
your spears and join me in putting an end to this bloody charade.
Does anyone else have any objections? If so, come forward with your spear and prove your mettle.
Understood.
5, 4, 3. No one dare stand by my side. Cowards! Has that crown stripped you of your courage? 2.
Oh, there goes the baby.
1.
It appears there are no objections. Then, in accordance with the Kremnoan Council's principle of tacit consent, the decision is final. With all present as witnesses, this child shall descend into the Sea of Souls, where he will nourish
Man,
the
this is
Lance
messed
of
up.
Fury and join the fallen heroes. May fate and the gods await your arrival. My son, my Deimos.
Stop!
If you have more to say, then speak. On account of the life we have shared together, I grant you this one final chance.
With the blade of fury above us and the council bearing witness, I, Gorgo, hereby move to challenge the crown in accordance with the laws of Kremnos. O unworthy king, in the name of the Council of Elders, I demand that you duel me!
Oh, man.
Very well. We shall see who the Kremnoan blade strikes down.
Mightimos.
I can really feel the emotion in these lines.
They all tell me to forget. But how could I ever? The son of Gorgo will be crowned in blood. If there is no Kremnos without the crown, then I shall seize the crown and smash it to pieces to bring the people to their senses.
The mother roared in anger. The armies remained in silence. Only the cries and the waves of the Sea of Souls echoed. Now, in your private bath chamber. Ever since the battle with Nicanor, you haven't slept so soundly in ages. Yeah, that was quite the sleep I had after that finale. Ugh. Even if death itself came to rouse you, you'd proudly retort, "Why does life slumber? Because the bed is warm." Ha! Yet a chill from the river souls wafted by, a sensation hauntingly familiar. Could death truly be at your door? Because best to open your eyes just in case.
Miss, you're awake.
Hey, Casteris. Why does life slumber?
That's a complicated question. I'm not sure I can answer that.
Good to see you.
I apologize for arriving uninvited. I saw that you were still asleep, so I took the liberty of waiting nearby. I bring a message from Lady Aglaya. She has prepared a gift for you and Dan Hong, and wishes to present it to you in person.
Cool. What are we waiting for?
I'm glad you're in good spirits. All right, let's set off.
The Crown Prince of Kremnos revealed the past in that trial of Apophis. The past gained through your travels. Head to the book and write it down. Yeah, that'll be for much later. Dressers is real pretty.
The baths are bustling. Now that Nikador has fallen, the soldiers in the city can finally catch a break.
I don't know how long I'll be able to live like this.
Is that
Can't wait to pull for her. She looks so cool.
You must have forgotten. This is a precious relic from our hometown. We definitely all saw it back then.
I'm sure Tribby will be made to pair well with Castries in the future.
We both
Just a
know
shame
it's
that I might not be able to get her.
impossible for something this fragile to have survived all those years in one piece. Nothing is impossible. We are fragile too, but we still got through those sad times. Ugh, look at that color and how it glitters in the light. It's exactly as we remember it. Why won't you buy it? If someone else gets to it before us, we'll miss our chance forever. Calm down, Trian. You need rest.
Please, there's no need to fret. If you need more time to make a decision, I can put this aside for you until tomorrow. Or until you're ready?
No, it's all right. Trian is just... She'll come to her senses tomorrow. We'll be off first. Trian is just what? Trian is super mad, that's what! You've forgotten all about Mama! Mama gave us something just like this before! Trian...
Little one's upset.
See you tomorrow? I hope you two patch things up soon.
See you tomorrow. May the winds of fortune bless you.
It's so hard to understand what they're thinking sometimes.
Yeah, kids are like that.
Excuse me, if you don't mind, could you tell me what Lady Treby and Lady Trian were discussing just now?
Oh, it's Miss Castoris. It's been a while. Well, honestly, I'm not quite sure myself. See, I have a little hobby of collecting handicrafts. Some time ago, I found this trinket being sold at the Marmorial Market, and bought it to use as decoration at my stall. When Lady Treby and Lady Trian walked by earlier, Lady Trian happened to catch sight of it, and promptly insisted that it was a precious memento from her hometown. But Lady Treby believed it to be a counterfeit. She said it couldn't possibly be from Yanisopolis. The likelihood of such fragile glassware surviving the Chrysos War is simply too low. For some reason, Lady Trian became awfully upset after hearing that.
I see. Madam, would you mind selling this trinket to me?
Certainly. It's just... if it truly is a relic from Yanisopolis, it could be worth a small fortune. Miss Castoris, I'm running a business here after all, so...
Fair enough.
I understand. Feel free to name your price.
Glare.
I suppose I can sell it to you at cost as a sign of goodwill, Miss Castoris. Just promise to support my business in the future.
Much appreciated.
Nice.
We're lucky that she has a good heart. I'm not one to venture out often, and while I have some savings, it takes a lot out of me to even talk to people, let alone haggle. Had it been another merchant, I would have been set back plenty. The authenticity of the piece isn't important.
Ah, pretty.
What matters is that it holds special meaning for Lady Trian and reminds her of her hometown. I've long wished to show my gratitude for Lady Trian's care, but I haven't been able to come up with any ideas for a suitable gift. This chance encounter today feels like divine intervention. Perhaps this is the gift I've been searching for. Still, this trinket is admittedly rather fragile. I will have to make some adjustments and stitch it onto wool felt to protect it. That way, no matter how much Lady Trian runs around, it won't break easily. Alright, back to business after that little detour.
Aren't you just
Let's
so
keep
kind?
moving. Don't stray far now. We've already kept Lady Aglaia waiting long enough.
I'll call the elevator. So if I touch you, I'll die. Is that the deal? Before we couldn't even stand close to her, but now it seems she can at least pull her death orb back a little bit.
It seems your friend arrived before us.
You're finally here.
Welcome, Cass. And you as well, trailblazer from beyond the sky.
I didn't expect you to call me that.
Your companion here kindly explained the meaning behind the name to me earlier. Through him, I've come to understand that you and your friends walk the paths of Kefali and Yanis in places beyond the sky. Addressing you appropriately is the least I can do, as a show of respect. For all that has happened, it was never our intention to drag you two into the battle against Nikador and jeopardize your safety. To express our gratitude for your kind trailblazing endeavors, we would like to present to you with the highest honor of Akima. This is the dew of divine blood, brewed from crops nourished by the blood of the Titans. It is said that only 12 bottles existed. The last 3 bottles are now being kept in the treasure vault of Akima.
What does it do?
Back in the days of prosperity, cities fortunate enough to acquire it regarded it as one of the greatest treasures ever. Unsealing it during a ceremony held in honor of 2 cities' diplomatic ties was the highest form of respect one could show the other. And now, in keeping with tradition, Akima dedicates this drink to our esteemed guests from beyond the sky in appreciation of what you have done for us.
Ah, so this is just a fancy drink. I'm not of drinking age yet. The Express has house rules about drinking, and I'm not exempt to them. This precious gift isn't simply a token of gratitude, though, is it, Lady Aglaia?
Very perceptive, Mr. Dunhung. Your heroic deeds have proven that you come in good faith. With the dew of divine blood as testament, we wish to forge an alliance with the Trailblazers.
Cool. With all due respect, we won't be forging an alliance with the Chrysos heirs embroil us in a conflict within Akima. I'm sure you can understand where our misgivings come from, Lady Aglaia. Yeah, I guess we need to talk about it first. Having said that, Lady Aglaia, please don't misunderstand. We will still do what we can to assist you on the flame chase journey. It's just, I've heard that of the friction between the Chrysos heirs and the Council of Akima. As outsiders, we are wary of getting caught up in this conflict.
Wow! Grady and Danny have sharp eyes indeed. You'd make outstanding members of the Twilight Courtyard.
And who is this?
No need to worry, by the way. I can tell from Lady
Oh,
Aglaya's
she's
tone
cute.
of voice and micro-expressions that she's being genuine.
She's cute.
Not only are you guests from beyond the sky, but you've also done so much for Akuma. You're practically heroes to us all. Lady Aglaya would never subject you to Aquila's judgment.
And you are?
Hyacinth, thank you for taking care of the wounded of the past few days.
Oh, it's no trouble at all. The patients are very cooperative when we attend to them. I'm just thrilled to see them all going home healthy again. Oh, it's Cassie! Oh, I've missed you.
Is Aglaya's nickname Agli?
Miss!
Hmm?
You can't say that. Lady Aglaya should always be Lady Aglaya.
Except if you're Tribby, and you can call her Aggie. This girl, she's a natural at making friends. Reminds me of an old friend with pink hair. Hope March is doing well.
As an acolyte of Aquila, I'm here to bring healing light to the world. Plus, I've heard you're also children of the distant skies. Fate must have brought us together.
You can certainly say that.
Can we be friends? I'd love to hear your tales of the sky. And oh, it's a rare occasion that Akuma presents such an invaluable gift to guests. Lady Aglaya, may I have the honor of tasting it too?
I like we say no to a face like that.
Esteemed guests of Akuma, please believe me when I say that this gift carries no hidden agendas. As for the matter of the Alliance, you need not give me an answer here and now.
Well, if you insist. I see. In that case, we will accept the gift from Akuma. We welcome the chance to talk with you, Lady Hyacinth.
Oh, yay! Then I'll get started on my questionnaire.
Fire away. Pardon the question, but I've been meaning to ask this for a while. Micro-expressions, tone of voice, questionnaires, are these all part of the usual set of skills for Aquila's priest?
Allow me to do the honors. This young lady is Hyacinth, assistant lecturer of the new sporists at the Grove of Epiphany, and head nurse at the medical institution known as the Twilight Courtyard.
And she's super cute.
Many of the Chrysos heirs suffered injuries during Nikador's attack on Akuma, so the Grove sent Lady Hyacinth to treat the wounded in Akuma.
But what I'm really good at is helping people sort out what ails their mind and spirit. If you're ever feeling troubled, come find me. A little sunbathing in the courtyard will chase all your worries away.
So you're a therapist. Thank you. We will keep that in mind.
Well, it looks like everything's sorted out now. The patients have also all recovered. I think it's time for me to head back, Lady Aglaya.
I would love to keep you in Akuma for a few more days, but I would hate to provoke the ire of the Grove. As it happens, Akuma intends to send a messenger to the Grove for updates about the research on the Black Tide. We also want to communicate our desire to discuss the retrieval of Circe's core flame at the earliest convenience.
Oh, that sounds pretty serious. Lady Aglaya, you can't be asking me to...
No need to fret. We won't put you on the spot. Trianne will be going there as the diplomatic messenger of Akuma, and Castorus will be accompanying her.
I happen to have a few questions for Professor Anaxa as well.
Ah, that guy.
Regarding the missing Titan, Thanatos.
Since this is about Akuma's diplomatic affairs, we'll give you some privacy. Back to bed again. That's boring.
If you're not keen on just sitting around, Miss Trailblazer, why not go with him? The Grove is a picturesque place, perfect for sightseeing.
I'm down for that.
That's a wonderful suggestion. Come visit the Grove Grave. I'd be delighted to show you around.
Sounds good. Getting more insight into the customs and geography of different regions of Emporius is also part of the trailblazing.
In that case, do bring this spindle along with you.
Pretty.
This tool, called the weft, is used to spin thread and has been passed down in my family through generations. Though it doesn't see much practical use nowadays, it's become a symbol of great significance. In this respect, it is the perfect token to represent my will. If you encounter trouble at the Grove, just take this out and show it to them. While you're in the Grove, the golden thread of the weft can also render all things around you visible, regardless of whether they're corporeal or not, allowing you to see things as I would. Castorus knows this too. Make good use of it. Trian is already waiting for you at the outskirts of Okima, so I won't keep you any longer. May your journey be smooth.
Alright, then where are we going?
I'm glad to be in your company again, miss.
So what's this game? What about
Thanatos
Thanatos?
controls my fate, in a sense. The curse I bear came from them. And they have something of mine. Something of great importance that I must get back from them.
Ah. And who's this Professor Annax?
When I was studying at the Grove alongside Phanion and the others, Professor Anaxa was responsible for teaching us about the Chrysos heirs and the Titans. That's also when I met Miss Hyacinth. She was Anaxa's teaching assistant.
She's a perfect head-patting height. And what's this Grove of Epiphany?
The Grove of Epiphany is Akima's partner academy. They look after the core flame of Circes and are the organization at the forefront of researching phenomena such as the Black Tide and the Titans. They also provide academic research support for the Flame Chase journey. Several Chrysos heirs are based in the Grove, including Miss Hyacinth and Professor Anaxa.
Alright then, let's go.
I came here with a colleague from the Twilight Courtyard. I've asked her to pack her luggage in advance, so she's already waiting for us by the city gates. Let's go meet up with her. Look, there she is! And Lady Trian. But who's that they're looking at?
Oh, guy on the floor.
Did something happen, Clementine? Oh, that's a serious injury.
Miss Hyacinth, this man was discovered by Trian! Trian was in a bad mood this morning, so we went to the outskirts of Okima for some fresh air. But then we found him collapsed on the roadside. Trian knows the city has good doctors, so Trian brought our new friend into the city to look for a doctor.
I was waiting here for Miss Hyacinth when I bumped into Lady Trian. But by then, this man was already in critical condition, so I had to perform some emergency treatment first.
Just what messed him up?
These wounds, they're caused by the Black Tide. This is bad. Clementine, prepare a ward for this man at once. I'll treat him myself. It's a miracle he's still alive, considering how badly the Black Tide injured him. Gray, Cassie, and Trian, would you mind making your way to the Grove first? Once this man is out of danger, Clementine and I will join you.
Okay.
As a healer, I cannot ignore those in need of medical attention.
I understand. May fate have mercy on this poor man.
Trian believes he'll get better. Everybody, follow Trian! Fly, fly, fly away from Okima! Down this road we go, to the skies we fly, leaving Okima behind!
Yeah, that's
Little
right.
Cass, Little Gray, are you ready?
We're not using the sentry gate?
You might not be aware of this, but using the sentry gate takes a significant toll on Lady Trian.
Ah, right.
Trian promised Treeby that we wouldn't open the gate unless we had no other choice.
Let's go then.
I'm ready too.
Okie dokie. Everybody, let's hold hands. To the grove we go!
New location. Alright. Mem.
It's harder than I thought to sew gemstones onto Wolfeld.
Cass, memmy, memmy, mem. Memmy, mem, mem, mem.
Oh, you managed to say her name.
Mem wants to try sewing. Here, why don't you give it a go?
You two are sure close.
Memmy, mem, mem, memmy, mem. Memmy, memmy, mem, 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 mem.
It's hard not to like Mem when they're so adorable.
True.
This is amazing. It seems as if their voice has become more intelligible after the battle with Nikador. After spending the last few days together, I feel like I'm gradually gaining the ability to understand what they're saying. Even if it's just a little.
Mem, 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 memmy, mem, mem. Memmy, mem, mem, memmy, mem, mem, mem. Memmy, mem, 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 mem.
Maybe not do that.
Memmy, mem. Memmy, mem, 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 mem.
What a cute exchange.
Mem, mem, mem. Memmy, mem. Memmy, mem, 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 memmy, mem. Mem, mem, memmy, mem. Mem, 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 mem.
Mem, 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 mem.
Memmy, mem, mem. Mem, 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 mem.
Transform into a cute girl, now!
Cute. Is everybody awake? Little Gray, little Cass, and a little pink puppy? Puppy? Memmy, mem, 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 mem. Memmy, mem, 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 memmy, mem, mem, memmy.
It's already action hour. Lady Trian,
Action
I
hour,
hope
huh?
you're well rested. You were talking in your sleep. Did you dream of many things?
Sleep talking? What did Trian say?
Something like, Mommy, doll with sword, let's fight together. We'll be brave.
Aww.
Ugh, it's so embarrassing. Please don't make fun of Trian.
Of course not. Wasn't Lady Trian's mother also the Holy Maiden of Yanisopolis?
Uh-huh. Mama was the strongest holy maiden in all of our history. She also gave us the prophecy of deliverance. And she had red hair that looked like a cute red mushroom.
Mushroom, you say?
But Trian can't remember what Mama looked like anymore. And not even in the dream just now. Memmy, mem. Memmy, mem, mem, memmy, mem, mem.
So what's your superpower? But you don't have hands, only paws.
Memmy, mem, mem, mem. Memmy, mem, mem. Memmy, memmy, mem, mem, memmy, memmy, mem, mem. Memmy, 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 mem. Mem, memmy, mem, mem, mem. Memmy, mem, memmy, mem, mem. Mem, memmy, mem, 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 mem. Mem, 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 mem. Boom! Mem, memmy,
She
mem,
said
mem,
something
mem,
else.
mem, mem. Memmy, mem, mem. Mem, 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 mem. Mem?
She learned more words.
Trian thinks that's a great idea. Can the pink puppy help Trian out? Memmy, mem, 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 mem. Yay! Then I'll call you Little Memmy from now on. Mem, 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 mem. Memmy, mem, 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 mem. Mem, 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 mem.
Well, you got long ears and a long fluffy tail. First guess was like a bunny or rabbit.
Okie dokie. Trian remembers that we need to help Aggie ask the big tree whether Cersei's would be willing to visit Alchema. If we follow this woven trail and keep going upward, we'll reach the grove in no time!
Legend has it that whenever they requested an audience with Cersei's, Nestia would always come to the meeting in a long white dress. As the warps and wefts of the dress came into contact with the ground, they turned into paths and stairs. May this romantic
Look! A huge tree! It's huge!
It's got light coming out of it. Golden fragments rain radiant in the darkness, eluding the blooming blue flowers around them. It's said that Menestia's swarm of butterflies once emerged from such cocoons, bestowing the gifts of memory and prophecy upon the world. A giant tree bowed slightly in the silent forest, tilting and falling into the wilting green waves. A passing breeze rustled through the leaves as if it was sighing softly, fading into the lightless ocean above on high. Would March appreciate the sublime scene? You're uncertain. Down hung, perhaps. Never mind. Every time he encounters a big tree, a tree as big as this one, it'll be a deeply troubling situation. I never failed to impress. This fellow deserves an award.
It's the Bough of Rift, the divine body of Cersei's. Flora began to grow where they planted their roots, and this flatland basin upon which we stand gradually became a large, verdant forest. A long time ago, Thelesis, the first scholar, led the masses to build a garden and courtyard in the forest, naming the site the Grove of Epiphany. There, people sought mental clarity, knowledge, and enlightenment.
Trian knows this. Everybody says that was how this big academy came to be.
Something feels off.
There's no one around.
The Grove has always welcomed scholars. So too would Cersei's give us her delicate leaves and extend her branches in greeting. Yet, it seems both the Grove's messengers and the Titan are indifferent to our arrival.
Is it close to visitors?
That doesn't seem likely. Miss Hyacinth didn't mention anything about it.
Maybe everybody's still asleep because classes haven't started yet. They don't want to be disturbed, so they shut the entrance.
This place is too quiet. What in the world is going on?
Yeah, more of these bugs around the place, huh?
Oh! Trian found it! Everybody, fly across to the other side! The entrance on the other side. What could it be? Slippery's eyes are so sharp!
I knew you would find it. The courtyard of Storky should be just ahead of us.
Nice that they put so many of these little pig pots around.
As I expected, something's not right here. Not to mention that this whole place is also eerily quiet.
Something must have happened.
that's possible.
Hello? Is anyone there?
Echo, echo, echo.
Oh. Huh. No one's here.
So what should we do?
I have an idea. Lady Trian, could you lend me that golden spindle? Do you remember? Lady Aglaia said this. While you're in the grove, the golden thread of the weft can also render all things around you visible, regardless of whether they're corporeal or not. This is achievable because the grove is not only where the roots of Circes are, but also where the chrysalis of gold manifests.
So everyone's just in phantom mode right now, huh?
Oh, Nestia, with the weft as my vow, I beseech you, entwine my body with your golden thread and affection.
Some kind of ritualistic prayer?
This is a proverb that was recorded in the handbook of Nestia's priests. If I'm not mistaken, we should be able to draw power out of this butterfly exuvia with the golden thread.
There isn't a reaction. Did it not work?
But that shouldn't be.
Mem.
Are they white dryad flowers?
Hello?
Mem.
No, these aren't white dryads. These are shadows of dead white dryads.
Oh.
Dead Mem. Shadow?
So I learned that word too, huh?
Strictly speaking, these white dryads are still
So far she's
plants.
on cast, boom,
They
and
only
dead.
gained sentience as a result of Circe's blessing of equality. But their sentience is minimal when compared to that of humans. These flowers have already died. What you see here are just faint afterimages of their souls. However, this also means that the golden thread has definitely connected with the Titan's presence. Without the golden thread's outlines, we would not have been able to see them at all.
But what happened to them? Why are there only tiny shadows of them left?
Mem, can you read their memories?
Let me try.
Ooh, 2 more words. Mem.
Black cloak, sword toward the great tree.
I have a bad feeling about this.
You should hurry then.
The deathly fog of Thanatos is fast approaching.
Oh! Trian will be on high alert!
We'll save all the puzzle stuff for later. Focus on heart. Focus on just on the story to get through it.
The smell of death is becoming more and more intense. There, on the steps.
This looks
Ooh.
really scary.
No, it's neither of those.
I saw the things already because I played the
This is a
Divergent
creation
Universe,
of the
but
Black Tide.
now I'm seeing him silvery now.
Such creatures are formed when living beings are corrupted and turned into deformed hollow husks of their former selves. Everybody, stay alert. Regardless of what is
And
happened
Forest
to the
Mara,
grove,
huh?
The fact that we're seeing the remains of a Black Tide creation here definitely doesn't bode well.
Should we inform Aggie about this? Mem! Memmy Mem! Memmy Mem Mem Mem!
I can't read that.
The monster is alive! Trienne will protect everybody!
Trienne, please hide behind us. Miss, let's do this.
Are you gonna let me try Castrice? Certain enemies will inflict allies with corrosions. Attacking enemies will restore corroded HP. The more targets hit, the more restored. Okay.
As expected. The words black, sword, and cloak. You're talking about the Black Tide.
Countless threads, thus your fate and mine become one. Life so fragile like a wisp of silk. Is that clearer? So fragile like a wisp of silk.
Let's begin.
Yep.
I did it!
Get them!
You defeated it! Little Gray! Little Kaz! You're so strong!
Did you forget that we fought Nikador?
Memmy Mem Mem. Memmy Mem Mem. Memmy Mem Mem.
To think the Black Tide has spread this quickly to the Grove despite its remote location. I'm afraid a world where strife has fallen is far more dangerous than we ever imagined.
Oh no! Does this mean that Akuma is also in danger?
Likely.
Looking at this mess, it seems the scholars at least succeeded in fending off the first wave of attacks. But at what price?
At the same time in Akuma.
Lady Aglaya, after a few days of surgeries, both major and minor, we were able to save the life of that patient found on the outskirts of Akuma.
Uh-oh, that patient's probably gonna turn into another one and spread it
Thank you
here.
again, Hyacinth, for your hard work.
The scarring of his organs was especially severe, a result of the Black Tide's corruption. It's a miracle he's even survived. I can't say for sure when he'll regain consciousness.
Don't stress yourself out over this. You've already done everything in your power to save him. There's no need to hurry to the Grove either. You deserve a good rest now. Tribi, I have some things to tell you as well. There's something strange about where that patient came from. He is not Akuman. The way the stitches on his clothes are hidden is quite unique. Such craftsmanship is undeniably from the Grove.
Oh man, it's totally gonna spread here.
The Grove?
We're gonna get a zombie outbreak.
You mean...
Now that I think about it, Castrus and the rest should have arrived at the Grove by now.
Trienne just got in contact. The Black Tide has invaded the Grove. We haven't detected any survivors, even with the help of the Golden Thread. What should we do, Aggie?
The Black Tide is posing an even greater risk to us now. I did not expect the Grove to be the first to be impacted, though. Can they tell where the core flame is right now?
We see it. The core flame is still there, but...
But what?
But they can't say for sure whether the Titan has also been corrupted by the Black Tide.
Oh boy.
Please let them know that for now, the most pressing task is to identify the core flame and transfer it to a safe place as quickly as possible. We must also search for survivors and find out exactly what happened to the Grove. Oh, and find Anaxa. Unless something went terribly wrong, he should still be alive.
They've set off. Please, stay safe, everyone.
I pray for their safety too.
Aggie, how do you know that Anaxa is still alive?
I know that man all too well. If that blasphemous performer knew that he was not long for this world, he would most certainly try to seize the core flame and drag the Titan down with him.
Is this a joke as well?
No, I'm being serious this time. We're facing threats from
That's
both
certainly a way to go
within
out.
and
Bring down the
without
whole Titan
Arkham.
with you.
The merciless carnage may have ceased, but Arkham's nemesis continues to sharpen their blades even now. They may have even prepared the gallows from which to hang us already.
You mean...
Even if the divine authority of strife is as yet unclaimed, the Black Tide is advancing more rapidly than I expected. I fear this tragedy is more than a mere natural disaster. Alas, it's too late. The Council will likely take this opportunity to do something... I will try to keep this under wraps for now. But you must also take care, and be prepared for anything that may happen.
Alright. Should I inform Hyacinth about this?
Probably, yeah.
Not for now.
Okay,
She
now I
must
guess.
be exhausted after performing surgeries non-stop for so many days. I don't want to overwhelm her with this bad news.
I understand that, but...
We can only hope that the Grove weathers this crisis with as many survivors as possible.
That being said, based on the condition of this patient, Treeby, we should prepare for the worst. It's likely he is the only one who managed to escape from the Grove against all odds.
Oh, man. Sure to telling me that everyone here is just
Everything will
gone?
be fine. The people at the Grove are really smart. They'll definitely be able to chase away the Black Tide.
How should I put it? Lady Aglaia doesn't trust Anaxa at all, I'm afraid.
Huh. That seems to make complete sense. Regrettably.
Believe me, she is far nicer to the two of you than she is to Anaxa. Despite being a Chrysosaur, Anaxa resolutely believes that Titans and prophecies are a load of nonsense. During our regular citizens' assemblies, he always votes to oppose the Flame Chase journey.
Trian knows the answer to that. Everybody says that Circes, who symbolizes reason, is the most tolerant of novel ideas. Apart from Kefali, they're the Titan who treats us the best.
Yes, that is how we formed an agreement with these Titans who bear no harm toward humanity. If they agree to support us on our Flame Chase journey, we will wait till the final moments of the journey to restore their core flames.
With the exception of Voronix, that is. They didn't lend us their power willingly.
Yeah. Yes, you can choose to think about it that way.
That is true. It's also fortunate that these gods weren't corrupted by the Black Tide and did not descend into madness.
Trian believes Circes will be alright. After all, everybody says that the people of the Grove are really smart. So, Little Gray and Little Cass, just leave the task of finding Anaxa and everyone else to Trian. It's easy for Trian to look for people because we can fly.
Good idea. In that case, please bring the weft along with you, Lady Trianne.
Careful not to get shot down by
The golden
something.
thread will be much more effective from up above. Please promise us that you'll take care of yourself.
Okie doke. If Trianne gets in trouble, we'll look for all of you. In return, if you get in trouble, remember to call for Trianne, okay? We'll come right over and open the gate for you.
That's the other thing I wish to mention. Do not open the gate unless you have no other choice, Lady Trianne. Your body is not in good shape at the moment.
Okay. We will keep that in mind. Trianne was just trying to help.
Of course, we know that. After all, Lady Trianne is a demigod, the most powerful among all of us here.
Is she really?
Remember all those brave heroes in the tales you've heard? They would always save their strength until the very last moment. That way, they could ensure that nothing went wrong with their plans. Isn't that right?
Mm-hmm. In that case, brave Trianne shall clear the way for all of you. Memmy mem memmy mem mem. Memmy mem mem mem. Memmy mem 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 mem. Mem mem mem. Memmy mem mem mem.
So many monsters.
Memmy mem mem memmy mem. Memmy mem.
A little bit of that. The black-colored monster has fallen like a toppled statue. Within its body lies golden shaped ashes, perhaps the same substance of the golden blood that is commonly seen in Euphorius.
Mem. Memmy mem. Memmy mem. Memmy memmy mem.
A despicable, twisted life form. It was once a living soul that could mourn pain, but now it can only turn its head at others until its soul drips silently out of its shell.
Memmy mem 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 memmy mem. Mem memmy mem mem mem.
I missed a body? Not that one. Which one do you want to look at? The monster's body is twisted like brambles, not allowing any living being to approach.
Memmy mem. Mem mem mem. Memmy memmy mem. Mem memmy mem mem. Mem mem memmy mem mem memmy mem.
It could be because when a life is devoured by the black tide, it loses its soul.
Yeah, that makes sense. You can't read anything if there's nothing there to read. Knock knock. It's locked.
It can't open it. It was probably sealed in order to ward off the black tide.
Climbing Lance.
Save your energy. Yanis's power is far stronger than we could ever imagine.
Mem mem memmy mem mem memmy mem mem. Memmy mem 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 memmy mem.
Are you serious?
Whoa.
Just a mere door, and your first instinct is to call on the gods?
Memmy.
Before you try unlocking the door, perhaps you should first find a way to
She'll make a strong entrance.
My name is Anaxagoras, one of the 7 sages of the Grove of Epiphany, and the founder of the New Sporists. Before we go any further, rule number 1. Do not call me Anaxa.
Okay, Naxa.
Rule number 2. Never interrupt me. Silence is golden.
Oh, you're gonna be a pain, aren't you?
The person standing here and conversing with you right now isn't the vestiges of a memory. Rather, it is the culmination of the greatness of science and the pure, irrefutable, and undeniable exalted truth. Through the wonders of alchemy, I have shattered my soul and transmuted it into gold before burying it in this spot. I have recorded these words so that visitors may learn where their next destination lies. Nothing is impossible. Having said that, alchemy is not omnipotent. Each time you hear from me, an equivalent part of my soul is being consumed as the price. In other words,
That's awfully hefty.
this voice isn't created out of thin air. That's because my precise calculations account for every possibility. I also know that you have already discovered the cause of the calamity at the Grove, the Black Tide, and that you mistakenly believe that the scholars have been wiped.
Well, thank goodness they haven't.
But that is where you're wrong. While the Black Tide was still approaching the Grove, the sages found a way to evacuate the vast majority of the scholars. They are heading toward the holy city of Akama as we speak.
Well, that's good at least.
Only a small fraction of the scholars stayed behind with me to defend the Grove. If all goes well, Cersei's core flame will reach Akama before long.
Oh, they have that too.
But since you have accessed this message, something unforeseen must have occurred. For now, you should continue onward to the Luminary Throne, where you may retrieve the core flame. And our mortal remains.
Grim.
And now, the objective is complete. That is all.
Miss, judging from your reaction, you must have found a useful memory. Professor Anaxa? That's a lot to digest at once. I'm sorry. Please give me some time.
Everyone seems to have been evacuated.
Yes, that seems like the only good news so far. We can just focus on retrieving the core flame then.
He sounds like he didn't survive.
Do not wish to consider this possibility.
I'm sure
Perhaps
he's
they
fine.
were just unable to transfer the core flame, but managed to escape.
Well, let's go find out.
It is located at the top of the giant tree, and is where Cersei's core flame is kept. According to Anaxa, the core flame should still be there. But making our way there won't be as simple as the professor made it sound. Right.
Another word.
Let's see whether he left any similar directions for us along the way. Alchemy is truly incredible.
Hmm.
No, you didn't imagine it. I heard it as well.
Is that the Titan speaking?
I'm afraid that someone's probably nearby. As we are unable to ascertain whether they are friend or foe, we better remain cautious.
Don't be afraid, I have experience in ghost hunting.
Found it. The voice is coming from over there.
The heart?
No. It seems to be coming from somewhere even further that way. Let's go check it out.
Song of Fate Season. Hey, get down from there. Is it you? A statue resembling an old man draped in robes, seated in deep meditation. Resembling an old man draped in robes, seated in deep meditation, incapable of singing. Knock knock.
Regardless of what you do, a stone won't be able to speak.
Well, hello.
Such a lively little bunny. You even smell a little familiar.
What a good-looking ghost.
What a smooth-talking child. I'll accept your praise.
Hello there. How you doing?
Who are you? Keep your distance and identify yourself. Otherwise, you'll face the consequences.
Again, seem to be getting into the thick of it now, but...
The scent of Thanatos. I recognize you. Idonia's renowned goddess of death.
Since you are aware, stop provoking the authority of death. Answer my question.
Man, that sounds so edgy.
Baring your fangs at me. How cute.
Don't provoke the authority of death,
call
man.
Me Calypso. I greet you on behalf of the Seven Sages
Calypso.
and the Litophagists.
That's more Greek mythology, ain't it? I forget what that name is linked to. So I understand what you're saying, but are you a specter?
Of course not. Just ask the fair lady beside you. She'll definitely know the reason why.
Be careful. Even if the head of the Lotophagus has never shown their true identity before, we shouldn't trust this person so easily.
But pretty people can't be evil. That's the rule.
The left could not detect her presence just now. That would be out of the ordinary if she were truly a phantom body. But if she is someone who has passed on, I should be able to tell. Let me test her.
Do you mind if I join your private conversation?
Don't know how private a conversation you can have when your voice echoes like,
That would be
like
rather
a megaphone in here.
inappropriate for someone who isn't even willing to reveal their real self. Forget it. However, I'm going to ask you some questions. Please answer them truthfully. If you can do so without hesitation, we won't treat you as an enemy for the time being.
A pop quiz? Well, that sparks my interest. Go ahead.
What was the topic for the grand finals of the 752nd Great Debate?
Huh.
Is a flying arrow in motion or at rest?
What's that supposed to mean?
Who was your representative?
I mean, wouldn't it not be
Medea.
obviously be in motion because you
She
sent
went
it
up
with the
against
bowstring?
Phanion of the New Sporists.
Who won?
What argument could you be made that if the
Nobody
arrow is
won
at
because
rest?
the 752nd Great Debate never took place. What I just mentioned happened during the previous debate. Phanion emerged victorious and obtained his 10th consecutive debate wreath. Also, to alleviate your worries, I shall provide you with a piece of information that's more valuable than the Great Debate. Anaxa the New Sporist is still alive. I saved him, and he is now recuperating at the Luminary Throne.
Cool.
So, are you satisfied with my answers? This dumbfounded expression of yours is much more adorable and likable than the previous one. As the saying goes, seeing is believing.
But your eyes are closed.
Why don't you follow me to the throne and take a look for yourself?
I'll keep my eyes on you at all times.
Oh, that's truly an honor.
I guess so.
As long as we can get the water wheel turning, we'll be able to use it to ascend. So, the solution is to awaken this heart.
Now of all times? Why do I feel like they specifically turn it off so it couldn't be corrupted by the black tide?
This heart is the source of all water in the grove.
Indeed. When the sparks of inspiration burst forth within the grove, dewdrops fall and land within the pool.
Then let me ignite my creativity. Actually, I have some solid water. Place a piece of solid water and it quickly dissolves without a trace. Yeah, figures. A futile effort, yet your fervent hope to revive this great tree was so intense that some presence from the distant multiverse cast an approving gaze upon you.
It seems like it won't be possible to fill it up with just the few of us.
Just come with me.
Was worth a try.
We must first retrieve a treasure if we want to awaken the heart.
Hey, water the tree. And slow.
Is that the Chamber of Purifying Tears?
The what now?
You have a good memory.
Why exactly did you bring...
My intention should be obvious. See that shallow pond over there?
Something glowing in it.
Water lilies grow there. Initially, Circes watered them with their tears, while Nestia nurtured them with affectionate love. They are a token of the eternal companionship between the two gods. All the two of you have to do is to cross the deep well and retrieve the golden bough of vows for me.
Is this how you're going to test a nameless?
Indeed. Could it be that you actually do not know how to proceed?
I can figure it out. I've done similar.
We can retrieve it, but I advise you not to waste your time on any schemes.
Oh my. I'm helping you to eliminate your worries and obstacles, and yet I receive nothing in return?
Kinda.
Besides,
The bow is essential for awakening the heart and drawing water out of the source. If you can't find it this time, we can just remain trapped here for the rest of eternity.
I feel like Calypso was not a friendly name in lore.
You're overthinking things. We're all in the same boat. Although, it would be absurd to say that I have no other motives. Since you've brought it up, I might as well take this chance to explain. I'm simply making use of this opportunity to see what you two are made of. So, is that truthful enough for you? Now is not the time for me to elaborate further. So, please proceed. As a student of Anaxa, equivalent exchange should be something that you are familiar with.
We're not really students of him, though.
I cannot deny that. Miss, since our interests are aligned right now, it's better for us to do as she says. Besides, she knows about my past. Even though I'm not able to elaborate much, I can tell you that she has reasons to fear me. If you unfortunately turn out to be her ultimate target, please don't worry. I will promptly intervene.
Okay, little puzzle room to get through, huh? Haven't fought something in a while.
I'm fine.
Gave it to Welt.
Time for resolution.
Get there! Time for some hardship. Yep.
A little.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Swap over. Can I cross this? No, I cannot walk on water.
Huh? There are Ichor vessels stored here.
Break upon impact, cause flow out. Ichor comes kind of flower bed. So it is Ichor, not Ichor? Oh, I really thought it was Ichor.
Flowers,
No.
You know nothing of survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Catadons? Countless, thus our fates become one. All lies shall be revealed.
Let's begin.
So fragile, like a wisp of silk.
I'm scared!
Get them!
All lies shall be revealed.
or devils. I'll crush them all!
A little honesty would so fragile, like a wisp of silk.
Okay. Now, where to point this thing?
How smart.
Can I open this? Step back. Lower. And it's just like that. Cool.
Let's hope that this is not a trap set by her.
This will be the... That... I am not good at these things. There we go.
Match for me.
So I did something to this. Just want to grab that one little chest there. Yeah, I guess I'll leave it for now. Don't want to linger too long.
So this is the Golden Bough of Vows.
Pretty.
I hope that the Titan will not take their anger out on us.
So what you're doing is simply provoking the Titans. Don't worry, there's several Aeons that have my back.
If only they could interfere in the affairs of the Titans.
So lustrous and beautiful. It's even more magnificent than before.
Mem Cal. Memmy mem mem. Memmy mem mem. Memmy mem.
Understood. My apologies, Pink Bunny.
Memmy bunny mem. Memmy mem mem mem.
Is
All the cute ones.
this the legendary Golden Bough of Vows?
We'll know once we test it. There's a secret passageway behind the pond. It's faster if we take that path.
Should we be worried that the ghost girl helping us has like tree branches, like what was the word? Rambling in her hair, and all these like monsters are also like rambled up. Think that could be linked at all? Oh, there's stuff down there too. I don't know, just a thought I had. With all these like rambled plant root monsters, maybe the plant root ghost lady's not on our side completely. Alright, here goes.
We're here. Could you kindly pluck a petal for me and place it into the pool?
Remove the petal from the golden bow of vows. This seems not very smart. I'm getting...
Now, can our little goddess perform that again? Huh? That being the oath of Nestia's priests.
Right. Got it. O Nestia, with the weft as my vow, I beseech you, entwine my body with your golden thread and affection.
Ma'am, Mammy lit up.
Wow. How dazzling.
It's just an ancient
Ghosts are red now.
promise between the Titan and humans. So, what do you think? It really is the Golden Bow of Vows. And I did not set any traps for you, right?
I'm still not completely convinced.
That is... indeed true.
You look like a sad, lost puppy. Even if this is indeed a scheme to get you to lower your guard, you don't have any other choice but to play along, do you? Therefore, why don't we just put everything aside and work together? We can always determine who's right and who's wrong once we overcome this.
Yes, I agree.
Great. Then, let's ride the water wheel.
However, giving us half-truths is not the right attitude for cooperation. Furthermore, according to the principle of equivalent exchange, since we have passed your so-called trial, isn't it time for you to make your intentions clear to us?
Gotcha there.
I really can't bear to look at your sad expressions. Although you only cleared a simple trial, I'm willing to make an exception and treat you with sincerity. I'll allow each of you to ask a question. But not the little bunny.
Well, that's not fair.
So, ask away.
Well, in that case, miss, please go ahead.
Okay. I feel like we'll learn her identity soon enough, so... This one seems most interesting.
Oh, straight to the point.
I mean, why not?
The Titans have cast a net over this place because of the Black Tide. If we want to escape, I'll require your help to reclaim my true form.
Uh-huh.
Well, it's your turn now, little goddess of death.
My question is, was your previous answer the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
There's no point in making this unnecessarily complicated.
That applies to you as well. However, we do not harbor any hostility. We merely want to avoid any potential harm to us. Lady Calypso, if you want us to work together more effectively, I advise you to answer my question honestly.
Man, Castrice is not holding back on her.
All right. I was completely truthful in my response just now. I have not deceived you, nor will I.
With all due respect, omitting facts can also be considered deceit.
Is that so? Regardless, I still stand by my previous response.
Then please lead the way. After all, facts speak for themselves. The truth will come to light once we arrive at the Luminary Throne.
All right, all right. I originally thought that you were just a beautiful flower planted in the mortal realm by the hand of shadow. But now, I see you have some prickly thorns, too.
I mean, look at her crown. It's got some spikes on it.
I'll just consider that a compliment.
Ears are also
Indeed.
pointy.
I'm complimenting your charming naivete. All right, go ride the water wheel. I'll wait for you up there.
Another bug. Oops, sorry, Mim. Ah, sorry. Didn't mean to interrupt you, Mem. Oh, there's another one. You okay down there? He's probably fine. So many bodies around the place, man.
Speaking of which, don't you also have a red-haired companion?
She's around somewhere.
Memmy mem. Memmy mem memmy mem.
Not too much. It's just that I seem to hear the sound of a bee buzzing around.
Lady, your metaphors are not worthy of praise at all.
Excuse me, just gonna grab these from you. What's flapping outside?
Mem, memmy mem. Mem, mem, mem. Mem, mem, memmy mem, mem.
Excuse me? Oh, there's that thing. Calyx.
Is that Vera Catidons? Ha!
Me! Me! I can do this! Protect me!
A little honesty.
Let's begin. Yep.
I can do this!
Get there! You know nothing. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Is that theorized? Ha!
I'm scared!
Get there!
Mimi?
A little on.
Mimi!
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Stay focused, stay focused. I got more coins in the air. Jan. Hey, shorty.
Whoa! It's little Gray, little Cass, and the pink puppy!
Lady Trianne, are you all right? Were you hurt?
No, Trianne flew high up into the air so the monsters couldn't reach us.
Did you find an annex?
Yup,
And
The
Exa?
spindle that Aggie gave us is so powerful that Trian seems to have found Nax. He's near the treetop. Even though our perception of him is very weak, it's not like the White Dryads from before. But since Trian was alone and afraid that it might be dangerous, we did not fly there to take a look.
Smart girl.
It seems like Lady Trian did not forget our promise. Anaxa is indeed still alive, and he's at the Luminary Throne right now. It seems like Lady Calypso did not lie regarding this.
Huh? Calypso? Who's that?
She was a spirit wanting the grove.
A spirit? Trian wants to meet this spirit that even the gold thread can't sense. Mem. Mem, 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 mem. Mem. Mem, mem, mem.
Coming and going without a trace. She's such a strange person.
Oh! Actually, Trian also found this.
Black
Could
cloak.
this be related to the person you're talking about?
This is a piece of burnt cloth.
Yup. Trian found it on a branch not long ago. Trian even used the golden thread to search around and found that the entire grove is giving off a similar aura. Memmy... Memmy mem mem mem... Mem mem memmy mem? Trian doesn't think so. Because when Trian picked it up, we didn't see anything at all. And judging by the golden thread, the aura seems to be all around.
Lady Trian, where is the aura gathered at right now?
The throne.
It seems to be... Oh! A little higher and a little ahead of us.
The Dome of Devotion.
Another place we don't know yet.
So, just what are you hiding?
Out of the way. You're blocking my
Countless
goods.
threads, thus our fates become one.
A little Ulai shall be revealed. Is that Vera so fragile, like a wisp of silk?
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Ah, you again. Get back here, you little purple blob. Ah, okay.
You know nothing. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Fiends or devil. I'll crush them all!
Oh, Vulcan's loose now.
Being direct is always time for resolution.
Get them!
Let's begin.
Being direct is always preferable.
I can do this!
Get them!
Mimi, Mimi!
Yep. Get them!
How about just give me the chest?
Looks good.
Man, this is a tree village to rival Sumeru.
The golden thread is vibrating more and more violently.
That's not good, is it?
Everyone, let's be even more cautious. There's no one... Hold on. The butterfly of divine mind is gone?
What's that?
That can't be. Was it for fending off the black tide? Or perhaps...
What exactly is this butterfly of divine mind? Is it a very powerful guardian monster?
No. How should I put it? It's considered a safeguard for the Titan's core flame. This butterfly is created from Nestia's remaining divine mind and bears the responsibility of guarding the core flame.
And if it's not here, then
Legend
the core flame
has it
isn't.
that someone can only pass the trial of the butterfly by proving they possess pure and unselfish love within their heart. Only then can they awaken the great tree to open up the path to meet Cersei's.
But how are we going to prove it? Mem 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 mem.
Sorry, but even I don't know how. After all, this is a secret among secrets that only a select few in the entire grove and even Amphorius know. Rather than worry about this, Lady Trianne, did the golden thread react to anything around here?
No. That unknown thing seems to be even farther ahead and higher up. Mem.
Perhaps we can try again. Let's see if the butterfly will still react to the golden bough of vows despite having dissipated. If it's indeed the token mentioned in the legends, there should be a reaction.
Take a petal. Take a single petal from the golden burrow vows and offer it with both hands. Butterfly didn't even move an inch. She ran the petal with a high provocative expression. Understanding the common nature of human society, you believe that the drive to compete is an innate instinct of all living beings. Surely the butterfly is no exception, and the vying for shared prey should awaken this primal urge deeply embedded in its genes. No good? Alas, it seems you to have declined your challenge for a duel. Well, I'm all out of ideas.
Let me give it a try. Oh, Nestia. With the weft as my vow, I beseech you, entwine my body with your golden thread and affection.
Figures a standard prayer wouldn't work.
Lady Trianne, and even Mem? Where have they disappeared to?
Little Gray, little Cass, look over here, quick!
Oh boy.
Mummy, he's about to burst into flames!
Flames?
The voice seems to be coming from the Star Chase atrium.
Who dares hurt my mem? Let me at him.
Little Gray, little Cass, it's bad. It's very bad. I'm fine.
If that's the case, let's get out of here.
Lady Trianne, What exactly happened just now?
Trian and Memi were looking around to see if there were any mechanisms nearby. But just as they went to take a closer look at that big piece of amber, they were surrounded!
I see. Let's get a move on. The orbs belonging to Ornyx's priests should be nearby. Hopefully they'll be of some use.
Memi mem. Memi mem mem. Memi. Mem.
Alright, another puzzle room. Path is blocked. Uh-oh. Well, if you're fine with it, and you're not afraid of drowning, I guess that's good. Okay.
Looks good.
Switch.
It's connected! Let's hurry! Memi is already bouncing around due to the heat!
Just play it cool, Mem. Just play it cool. Ah, need that thing. Where's that thing? Ah. Give. I got you, Mem. We can open this door while I'm at it. Over this way.
Oh no. I'm starting to smell something delicious.
How does Mem... Oh, Tess. Yes, your irresistible charm, Mem.
There is no other choice.
Yep.
So fragile, like a wisp of silk.
Yep.
All lies shall be revealed.
Get there!
Of no great concern.
Mimi!
Is that
Down
there
goes
so
one.
fragile, like a wisp of silk?
Leave it to me.
Easy.
Only third best, you know. And there's 4 of us.
It's alright. Trian only just flew down.
I'm glad that everyone is all right. Speaking of which, this piece of amber is...
A remnant of Nestia's core flame.
There you are.
To get to the throne at the treetop, gather the embers before you with the golden bough of vows, and present it to the divine butterfly.
Whoa, where did you come from?
You finally appeared, Lady Calypso.
Yes, it's been some time. The battle just now was a true delight, and I feel quite elated.
Good for you.
It seems like I'll really be able to rely on all of you to reclaim my true form.
Lady Trian, how does the golden thread react to her?
Huh. There's no reaction at all.
Obviously. After all, the fragment that you picked up just now is completely unrelated to me. All right. Just do as I say. If you're able to pass the trial, I will tell you everything truthfully.
Another trial.
Mem. But we have to go to the treetop to find Nax anyway, right?
Yeah.
I've got a hunch. Come, let's collect the embers and go confront her.
Looks good.
Okay. Oh, come on, go up. This. Which way? Oh, I had to grab it. My bad.
According to Calypso, we just have to gather the embers before us with the golden bough of vows.
As the golden water lily touches the amber, flames spill from its petals. Curiously, the flame does not consume the entire flower, only faint sparks gather at the tips, subtly burning.
How incredible.
Come on. There you go.
It seems like you managed to gather the embers. In that case, just offer it to the divine butterfly.
And you will.
It'll be
do
fine.
What?
Let's just do as she says.
Ah, it's a little nicer in here now.
It's a success! The path has appeared.
All of you have indeed passed the trial.
Sad guys.
The sound of a butterfly's wings.
I'll be back shortly.
Got something to attend to, do you?
Of course, our promise still stands. But now, it's time for me to sacrifice myself.
That took a sudden dramatic turn.
If the West Wind ever ends, let that be the place where we reunite. Farewell, my love.
Lady Calypso, this is...
It's nothing much.
Doesn't sound like not much. Apparently.
Thank you so much for your help. Now, it's time for me to fulfill my part of the promise.
Well, in that case, I can start. You're actually Cersei's, right?
Mem.
Oh my. The children of humanity have passed the final trial at last. I was wondering when you were planning to expose me. How did you know?
The riddle-like trials, your distrustful yet sincere character, referring to Nestia as your love, and... The head of the Litophagus is actually called Medea, and not Calypso.
Since you knew from the start that I was not who I said I was, why did you wait until now to expose me?
Because I did not believe that Circes would walk this world in a human form. I was also afraid that the Titans were under the control of the Black Tide, and would do us harm. Also, to make a claim,
Reasonable
one
worry.
must have evidence. This is the precious knowledge that I acquired during my time at the Grove.
Excellent. To think we were able to gain a new chance at life in the midst of death. Fate truly is a mysterious thing.
Well, shouldn't you also tell us why you went through all the trouble of setting up these riddles?
Oh, the reason's quite simple. I needed your help, and just like how you were wary of me, I had to ensure that you were not villains who were trying to get their hands on the core flame. I also had to ascertain that you were capable of dealing with the threat at hand.
I suppose it works.
Is this threat related to the Black Tide?
What else could it be?
Indeed. And it's even more related to that lost item from before. Its owner is a quiet and paranoid hunter who seems to have been reborn from the Black Tide and is attacking along with it. As I could not do anything about him, I split my body up and escaped to avoid harm. I bided my time for a chance to seek assistance. Unfortunately, this was not a sustainable long-term plan.
What you mean is that you hid your own core flame?
Indeed. I split it into 3. I hid one within the Golden Bough of Vows, and sealed another in the Amber, along with Nestia's remaining embers. As for the last one, it's currently in Anaxa's body, which is in dire need of repair.
Sounds like we should hurry then.
What? Do you mean that you're using such a method?
After all, the scholars of the Grove have always been willing to lay down their lives to defend my core flame. As a respected god, it would be too embarrassing if I were to do nothing and simply watch the children of humanity give up their lives for me.
So you're a god that actually cares, huh?
Especially that heretic named Anaxa. He did not even hesitate to tear his soul apart and use it to perform a miracle. He trapped all the creations of the Black Tide within the Grove, so that they would not be able to harm others. His way of thinking was so out of the ordinary that I felt it would be a waste for him to meet his demise in the Black Tide. And so, I decided to save his life. Of course, this also meant that I was able to conceal myself and remain hidden. Well, that's also an equivalent exchange, right?
If you say so.
Mem. Memmy mem mem mem.
What a smart little bunny. This way, I'll be able to regain my true form. And you will be able to bring the core flame and your teacher back to Alchema. We'll also take down the black-robed swordmaster at the throne. Together, in one go.
Black-robed swordmaster, huh?
But, Cersei's, aren't you the reason, Titan?
Even if I do not have the authority of strife, I'm still a god.
Suddenly hearing black-robed swordmaster makes me think of Blade, but will they really be here? I have doubts about that.
Once the core flame is reformed, I'll be able to show my hand.
What? Just leave it to me. Buying time is my specialty.
Excellent. Then just continue climbing to reach my throne. Turn the golden bough of vows into firewood to reignite the core flame of reason.
Off we go then.
I'll leave it to you, children of humanity. May you be blessed with good fortune.
It seems like a fierce battle will be inevitable.
I'm ready for something strong.
Trian will protect everyone.
I'm ready for something challenging.
Ahead lies the Luminary Throne. And also, the battlefield that we're about to step onto.
Mem, me. Mem, Memmy mem. Memmy, what's wrong? Memmy mem mem mem. Memmy mem 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 Memmy mem.
Ulrich, Sand, and Blazing Sun.
Professor Anaxa.
My eyes can no longer see. No matter. All I have to do is to place this body at the core of the array. For the sake of Amphorius. Die with me, Titan.
Whoa, what is going on here? That's quite the intimidating monster. And not a monster.
Mem.
Cersei's was right. He's indeed here.
Who is this black-robed guy? Memmy mem 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 memmy mem mem mem. Memmy mem 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 mem.
Ah.
Mem 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 memmy mem.
Everyone, brace yourself. This must be the hunter reborn from the black tide that Cersei's was talking about. The black sword and cloak. The owner of the piece of cloth. The north wind that sent over the deathly fog of Thanatos.
His name is...
You're not demigods. Stand down or die.
We'll be fine. Nah, I'm sure I'll be fine. How bad could it be?
Trian will also protect everyone. Trian is brave.
Miss. Only this time, may death protect us. Be careful.
Ooh.
One slash.
Oh, jeez.
2 slashes.
Oh, okay. Maybe this is gonna be harder than I thought.
3 slashes. Are enough.
We'll see about that.
Who exactly are you?
School.
Ouch. Okay, slow down there.
Stop. Do know nothing. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice. Fiends or devil.
Oh boy.
Crush them all!
No, not to Welt.
Leave it to me.
Oh man, I really need that to go to Aglaya.
Yep.
A little honest time for resolution.
Get them!
Probably cleared easily.
Let's begin. Hut.
So powerful. Cersei's was right.
Oh man.
Leave it to me. You know nothing. Survive or be destroyed.
Stay back.
No other choice.
Hold back for a little bit longer.
Return to the great tree.
Ouch. You've already gone over your 3 splashes, haven't you?
Thus our fates become one.
Offer your souls to the fire.
Not good.
Oh, okay. Ouch.
In that case.
Oh, damn. Whoa.
Can't be killed in a single blow. You are indeed no ordinary human.
Round 2.
Since the ambush failed, it'll be difficult to find another opportunity.
Ouch.
Professor Naxa? No. It's Cersei's.
Ah, jeez. Not to Welt.
Time for resolution.
Stay put!
This one. Return to the great tree.
Oh boy, this is gonna hurt.
Countless threads.
Thus our fates
Did he heal himself? I just
become
noticed.
one.
This
So
bastard.
fragile, like a wisp of silk.
Okay, so hurting his little minions hurts him more.
All life will be revealed.
Return to the great tree.
Everyone, watch each
Ouchie.
other's back.
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Oh boy. He's very much hurting.
A little honesty would do us good.
Fiends or devil. I'll crush them all!
Catadons?
Ooh, just barely.
Stay put!
Good job, Welt.
Blessed.
Ah, man.
I'm about to be overwhelmed. Fighting is so much more tiring than thinking.
Hear him out. We're almost there.
Countless, thus our fates become one.
So fragile, like a wisp of silk.
That was
Tough. I'm truly exhausted.
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Of no great
Just
concern.
slow your roll. Oh man.
This is bad.
Century Gate, open!
Whoa. Oh man. That certainly was rough. Shortly after in Alchema.
Phew. That was a close call. Thank goodness that we returned to Akama unharmed.
Alchema, your baseballer is back.
Little Cass, my head, it still hurts.
I'm very interested in seeing who that guy is.
I know you told me not to open the gate.
Please don't blame yourself, Lady Trianne. If it weren't for you, we would have already met our end at the Grove.
I feel awful. I need to go back to get some rest.
Little Trianne, get some rest.
Lady Trianne, you haven't been well since you woke up. Are you sure you can make it back on your own?
All this noise and commotion. Akama hasn't changed a bit, has it?
Are you Professor Anaxa?
There's no need for doubt. The Titan no longer speaks. It is I, Anaxagoras of the New Sporists.
Uh-huh.
Indeed. You are the only one who would refer to yourself like that. Professor, let me be frank. The mission Lady Aglaya entrusted us is to search for survivors, uncover the truth about the disaster at the Grove, and retrieve the core flame of Circe's.
That does not surprise me. And now, I'm a survivor who witnessed the entirety of the disaster, as well as the defenseless bearer of a core flame. Are you going to bring me to Aglaya to fulfill your duty?
That is indeed my duty, but I prefer not to present you to her as a captive or spoil of battle.
Fine. There's no need to make your life difficult. I'm not against meeting that woman. But I have some things to take care of first. The families of some of my fellow Grove Scholars live in the Holy City. Before we meet Aglaya, I want to visit them.
What do you have to do before meeting Aglaya?
Because Lady Aglaya will probably be against it.
Let me guess. That woman will not only prevent me from visiting the families of the deceased, but will also suppress any information about the Grove. She's always been that cold-hearted. My fellows at the Grove gave their lives defending the core flame and fighting the Black Tide alongside me. Their families deserve to know the truth.
You intend to do it without her knowledge?
Do you really think that woman would treat me well, even if I behaved and proved my loyalty? I wouldn't mind seeing a bit more anger on her face. Are you going to stop me, Castorus?
I will accompany you, but please understand that Lady Aglaya has her own considerations.
You truly have the makings of a fine scholar, putting yourself in other people's shoes like that. Let's go. I won't go overboard.
So, after all these years, you and Lady Aglaya are still...
Neither of us is narrow-minded. You should know the root cause of our conflict.
Well, that we'll have to wait for a little bit more for tomorrow.